Howdy! PST is 90% supported by the generous people on our Patreon. We have a bunch of reward tiers like asking a question during the Patreon Q&A at the end of every Please Stop Talking episode, access to all the Pondering Spooky Tapes commentary tracks, and more. If you like our shows and you want to support us, check out patreon.com/SurMeowMusic to see how you can help us keep going, as well as get rewards for it. Alright, the plug's out of the way. This episode is a fucking nightmare, so I hope you're ready for that.
The fuck was that?
Let's see. It was
the fucking. Yeah, it was a little tuba. It's like a little
Dude, I'm
bass
gonna be
at the
real.
bottom.
Like I fucking hate this thing where like we forced ourselves into starting the podcast with like instruments or whatever. I feel like it's always a half-assed. I feel like I never want to fucking do it. Welcome to the podcast. Go fuck yourself. Like, I'm so fucking jaded by this shit. It's so fucking tiring every single time to start like that. It feels like starting with a wet fart.
Hey, my musical intros are always perfect.
I didn't think you were actually gonna be mad.
Dude, I'm actually mad at I'm so tired of that shit. It sucks.
Damn!
Oh boy! Damn! Somebody get a fiddle in here. Let's have a fucking French Canadian rigodon.
Have a fucking hoot down.
A hoe down, a
Dude,
hoot down, a fuck down.
Shout out to the last time I was present for my dad's birthday. I got him a fucking harmonica. That was like 10 years ago, and that was like the last time we spoke.
The harmonica was it?
No, I gave him a harmonica, and he went like, neat. And then last time I heard, I heard from my uncle that he hasn't used it at all. It's still in the box.
That's fucked up.
If Corbin, if you gave a harmonica to Corbin, he would have definitely played it by now.
Corbin, would you also do this thing where like you promise to visit me every other weekend, and then you buy a Tesla and tell me you're too broke to visit me, and then don't visit me for all of my like late teens?
I can try, but I don't know if I have enough money for a Tesla.
And neither
Guys,
does he.
Don't tell Ed I just bought a fucking Tesla.
Awesome.
Dude, no, I love my harmonica. It was also a gift, but I always fucking lose it. And so it's so exciting when I find it again, because then I go like, yeah! And then I just play Piano Man, and then I lose it again.
Oh, like actually, like when you lost it in the in your fucking library? Your fucking laundry hamper, and then you were super excited about that. I remember that.
I wonder if that's where it is now.
Oh,
In
dude,
your
you should
laundry
definitely go
hamper?
check. You should definitely go check.
Are you
dude.
supposed to
should
wash
definitely go
harmonicas? Do they get like filled up with spit and goo?
No,
They
mine
probably
doesn't
get-
I don't know.
They probably get filled with
Mandy, harmonica owner
spit.
for the past 30 years. I have no fucking clue.
no, I've never washed my harmonica. I didn't find my harmonica, but I found my fushigi.
Fushigi?
Yeah, fushigi
close
balls
it.
are like
dude,
a magic thing.
Here, I can show you.
Okay.
I thought this was going to be like another like...
This is an audio thing. We can't.
This is an audio. Yeah, this is an audio podcast. Okay.
Can we just talk about the camera? Can we just talk about the fucking
can we
camera?
talk about the fucking camera? So Corbin was showing us earlier how he installed a pissing camera, like so that when he streams, he can just go piss, but still have a webcam like from above showing him pissing. But the thing is.
For context's sake, this whole thing began because prior to us recording, I asked Corbin a gentlemanly question of do you piss sitting down at home or do you piss standing up? Because I always piss sitting down on a toilet bowl, because if I piss standing up, I'm going to get splash damage. And then Corbin was kind enough to showcase the toilet camera and teach me how to stream my piss properly into a toilet so I don't get collateral damage. Thus, the toilet camera was introduced into the lore.
Which he's just been broadcasting the entire time. So when he said he chose the fushigi ball, it just sort of rolled off screen in front of the
He
toilet.
just threw it in the toilet.
Fucking toilet.
The thing is, his toilet is connected to his roommate's fucking room, so there's just his roommate's door right there. So if he ever goes to take a shit, we're just gonna see his roommate's shit.
I'm really excited to see
I really
his
don't
reaction.
want that.
Also, the toilet is
I'm gonna
currently
be honest,
propped
I
up to
don't
be
wanna
looking
see
like it's
that.
smoking.
The toilet looks
What
like
do
it
you
just
mean?
got laid.
Oh yeah, he just threw a bunch of like toilet paper rolls on the floor.
Yeah, for noise canceling.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I do that shit too. I'm so bad at getting rid of the rolls.
So my last toilet paper
you
roll,
guys live
it wasn't like this one
fucking-
locks into place, right? My last one you would just slide off, and it was so fun because I get so excited when we run out of toilet paper because I do a tactical reload
What do you?
where I go. And with the fresh roll of toilet paper, I would knock off the previous roll and in one motion slide it back forward onto the tube.
I had the same thing in Portugal. I had one like, how do I say this? Like the little thing that holds a toilet paper roll. You had like the two sticks that stick out to support the middle stick that the toilet paper roll then spit
the prom
roast.
stick.
okay.
But the fucking like tube in the middle wasn't like attached or anything. It was like just on top. So if I like was done with the toilet paper, if I like just flick the empty roll really fast, it would fucking just make the middle like pole fly off. So what I would do is I would just fucking go like this, catch it in the air, put the new one in, put it back.
Oh my god.
It was fucking rad.
It sounded like you're reloading a car 98.
It's so sick, dude. Yeah, you get the pling. Yeah.
There's probably somebody listening to this on the way to work, and they're just like, "Oh my god, this is so relatable."
Yeah. He's got the same one.
I got the same one at home, dude. Holy fuck!
I change toilet paper like I'm reloading a moist nugget.
What? What the fuck? What does that even mean?
What does that
Elaborate.
mean?
You ever heard of the moist nugget, the Russian bolt-action rifle? Everyone's heard of those.
We're
I thought it was
like,
a sex
I thought it was
thing.
just a nugget that you dipped in milk.
I also thought it was like I don't know. I thought it was like when I go to McDonald's, order some chicken nuggets and dip it in eucalyptus flavoring, aka Vapo Rub.
Just what?
Oh, dude, there's just really manky fucking like fast food place here in Belgium. I ordered like a wrap there along with my burger because I'm an idiot. Dude, the lettuce was like wet paper. That was not I think that's why my kidneys have been hurting all day. Like, this is not normal.
Maybe.
I feel really
Dude,
bad.
I feel really bad. Are you gonna be able to survive through this episode, dude?
Oh, dude, when it comes to food, like I was just telling Corbin, I ate like fucking pink chicken the other day. I'm fine.
By pink, you mean raw?
Yeah, no, like I tried cooking it and I clearly didn't cook it enough because when I cut into it,
So it was raw.
yeah,
That's
it was
what-
like
that's what I said.
nice and pink. So I was like, I guess I'll just eat around it. And then I asked people. They said you're not supposed to do
Just
that. Yeah,
put it in the microwave or something. I don't know. Just
see, that's what Corbin said.
like if you're that lazy that you don't want to recook it, just put it in the microwave. Put it in the oven. Actually, putting it in the oven. is probably a better
I know.
idea.
I'm now.
You're now realizing
I've
that
now
you
learned
just
from
fucking
this.
ate. You just
Dude, that's not. See what I.
yeah.
Cut that.
No.
What I told my girlfriend was that like you're talking to the guy that ate like 10-year-old like room temperature pizza for like
Oh yeah.
a week. So if I live through that, I can live through fucking anything. I'll just like slowly deteriorate than faster than usual.
Dude, I've had this problem. There's this local fast food place that I've been going to, and the fucking employees there are crazy.
Or Pang.
They're
No,
crazy.
they're insane. So I pulled up to the window like 2 weeks ago, and the guy unslides the window like super fucking fast and goes, "Bro, don't ever fucking go to Shelltown."
Oh my
What is
god.
Shelltown?
And I'm like, what? And he goes, "Don't ever."
Is that like a rival restaurant?
No, it's a city that I've never heard of. And he goes, "Don't ever go to fucking Shelltown." And I'm like, "What are you talking about?" And he goes, "Just don't go." And I'm like, "Why?" He goes, it's a shithole, man. It's a shithole. Don't go to Shelltown." And I'm like, I'm gonna be honest, man. I kind of want to go. Like,
It's
you're
in
kind of
San
hyping
Diego,
it up.
dude. It's in San Diego. What the fuck?
And he's like, "Bro,
Wait, I googled.
I also need to Google
I
this now.
googled Shelltown, and
Shelltown?
one of the first pictures I saw is just a bunch of tattooed dudes.
Oh, I
Oh,
see
wow.
A
it.
bunch of tattooed hunks. It looks like one of those Russian, like, what is it again? Those videos of like dudes hanging out,
Like the Gopniks?
and they're really.
I mean,
what
to
is
me,
that
it
called? No,
looks like a GTA loading screen.
GTA Shelltown. No, what's that fucking thing? What's those videos that people were sending to each other, and it's just a bunch of like really muscular, sweaty men.
Oh, gotcha.
Oh, gotcha.
Gotchi. Yeah, gotchi.
Yeah.
That's what it reminds me of. I guess it's totally different now that I think about it.
The guy on the right's doing like something to his lips. Like he looks good.
But dude, I'm like, man, I kind of want to go to Shelltown. He gets real fucking serious. He goes, don't fucking go. And I'm like, how do I get there? He goes, you just hop on I-10 and you just go straight down I-10 and then Interstate 5, you head north. And I'm like, bro, I'm going. And he's like, I swear to God, don't fucking go. And then closes the door, comes back, hands me my food. And he's like, all right, man, have a good one. And I was like, see you later. And I'm going to Shelltown. He's like, no, you're not. And I show him my phone and it's the map's directions to Shelltown.
What does he want you to go so bad,
And
dude?
he goes, give me your phone right now.
What the fuck, man?
And I'm like, bro, I'm just fucking with you. He's like, thank God, man, don't ever go to Shelltown.
So dangerous.
I kind of wanted to road trip to Shelltown now.
I know. That's what I'm saying. He was hyping up so much by telling me not to go.
Fucking funny. Holy shit. I love that you just like you pull up the Maps app and you just show it to him.
And I go there frequently. That is the only time I've ever seen him there. He got fired. I think he's stealing every single customer.
I don't think he worked
He
there.
kept warning people like, hey man, don't even fucking, not even once, bud.
You got fired for going to Shelltown.
Dude, I had a weird moment with I right now they're doing renovations in my toilet and in my bathroom, I mean, and
You getting like a sound system put in there?
yeah, I'm just fucking pimping my ride.
Installing a camera.
I'm installing a fucking Nintendo GameCube in it so I can play Chibi Robo while I take a shit. No, the guy, there's a guy that came by to repair my ceiling. And when I was just folding laundry, and when I fold laundry, I just put on like a movie usually. And
Yeah, right.
yeah, usually it's horror movies because that's the only thing I watch. Thing is, I wasn't thinking about it. I was watching Friday the 13th reboot while folding the laundry, and I opened the door. I'm like, hey man, how you? Blah blah blah. Okay, here's the toilet. If you need me, I'll be folding laundry. And I just sit back.
Oh,
just sit back down while like folding laundry, looking at the TV. And the dude is like, he's a super like he's a little guy. He's like super quiet, and he's like, he looks very reserved. And then I don't know if you've seen the reboot, Mandy, or anybody, but
No.
I have a feeling of what scene he could have been seeing you calmly watching.
It's the boat scene.
Oh, fuck.
It's the boat scene where there's a girl that's like on like braless on a sea-doo, and then there's the guy driving the boat, and they're both like, wow, yeah, spring break or whatever. And he was just like behind me. He was just behind me, like kind of half looking at the fucking screen. And that's when there's a fucking jump scare of like the guy driving the boat just gets impaled in the head. And like right after that, the braless girl just gets murdered and her tits are like out and all that. And then he was behind me like getting all his like molding ready or whatever. I just hear like, I guess you're not a man of God, huh? And I didn't know what to say, so I just started like I just had a fucking Titus Final Fantasy X laugh, like ha 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 ha. I felt like dude,
he was probably terrified.
I felt like such a fucking dumbass. I was just like, dude, oh my god, this guy is just doing his job, and he just got into a psycho's house. Like,
I usually try to check out the room when service workers are doing stuff.
Dude,
I mean, there was that one time. Oh wait, no, I think you were recording something that was like a year or two ago, where I was telling someone what was happening when like service people came. But I like had to hide last second because I realized it would be too weird if they saw me at that point.
And you're in the closet?
Yeah, I remember that we were recording. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, so what happened? Were you just like?
Oh my god, I don't remember exactly. It was like
you're just hiding.
Some service workers came.
Yeah.
And because it's like an apartment, and I didn't even say like, oh, you need a knock to come in or whatever, or like the consent forms. Just, oh yeah, if I'm not here, because like I'm out a lot. Just come and do whatever.
Just come in. Oh god.
So I heard them like fixing stuff, and I hear them like loudly making jokes. I'm like, oh fuck, they don't think I'm here because it's like I've slept in late.
Oh no.
It's dark.
Oh dude.
Like, what the fuck do I do? Like, okay, they don't know I'm here. Do I emerge from the bedroom after it's been like silent them for 20 minutes? It's dark in here. And just be like, hey, what's up? And then I hear, I'm like, oh fuck, they'll need to change like one of the, they're probably gonna check the water heater, which is in the bath, like my bathroom.
Yeah.
And so, oh fuck it, you know what?
Oh.
I'll just stay out of their way. But where do I go? I'll just go into the closet and shut the door. They'll never know.
That's so much creepier. That's so fucking creepy.
They one of them knocked on the bedroom door. It was like maintenance, so like they did check just to make sure. Someone might have heard me when I was in there. I was convinced that they didn't think I was in there.
Oh, dude.
But they knocked and said maintenance, and they opened it and like, hello. I'm like, okay, the longer I delay this, the worse it'll be if like I have to confront them on it. So like I went in the closet and I fucking like threw a blanket over myself. Just like in the corner.
Oh god, dude.
I heard the bedroom door like slowly open. And I heard him go like, I guess there's nobody in here. I heard them like fucking around in the bathroom.
Are they talking like fucking?
They're talking like fucking
Metal Gear NPCs?
Yeah.
Must have been the wind.
Must have been the wind.
Well, because I thought like, oh, they probably didn't hear me.
Oh man.
I was like, I don't want to like have to talk to them, and then it's oh shit, maybe they did hear me.
It's even.
And now they're wondering what that sound was.
It's so much weirder, dude. It's so much weirder that you decide he opened the door and instead of being like, yeah, well, hi, you were just like. I'll hide even.
It's because I'd freshly woken further. Up too. Like I was not fucking thinking.
Oh my god.
Well,
I was just like, oh no, they can't see me.
That makes me feel much better because I was really embarrassed because the other day I screamed at a woman.
Oh, what?
Go
Context?
on.
So I heard a knock on her door and I was expecting a package.
Oh.
And I was just like, my hair was super messy and everything. And I was just like, all I'd done that day, it was still pretty early, was just like chill in my room. And so I was like, oh, I'm just going to grab the package. And so like I walk out there and I open the door and I'm looking down and like stepping out to look down to the ground for a package. And then I look up and I'm like 3 inches away from this woman. And my instinct was scream. So I just went, ah! And she just jumps backwards and screams. And I'm like, I'm so sorry. I thought you were a package. And she goes, can I borrow some pliers?
I thought you were a package.
I thought you were a package.
I thought you were a package. Oh, Jesus Christ.
Holy fuck, that's
I've been doing this thing recently where it's usually when I'm drunk. I usually like if I don't know, you know, when you're drunk you get some cravings for food, and sometimes I order from Uber Eats, and I tell them always to like leave it on the leave it on in the front of the door. I've been doing this thing
Dude,
lately.
I do that. They fucking knock anyway and bitch at me every time.
No.
I don't know how that app works. Maybe I'm stupid.
I'm a fucking asshole. I keep thinking it's super funny when I'm really drunk. I just have this really big window, like this huge window in my studio. And usually when I'm drinking and I'm like hanging out with people, I'm in the studio. And what I do is I just open the door, close all the lights except the one in the like very back, so that I'm just like a black silhouette staring them down while they drop off my food. And the thing is, it's such a big window that there's no way they don't see me. And this one time I got a delivery on bike from like this girl on bike, and I just saw her jump off her, like she like put her bike away and then she looked towards me and then she jumped, because the thing is I usually T-pose.
What?
And
what do you mean?
I just T-pose at the window. I just like
why?
Because it's funny. I don't know. I think it's funny because I'm like, haha, I'll give them a good goofy scare. And then the like, you know how you watch just for laughs and then there's like a laugh track when something funny happens? That's what it's like in my head. It's like, ha 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 ha, she got scared.
I I kind of get it.
It's not funny at all. I don't know why.
But that's so much effort.
stopped.
Like
I stopped doing that. I'm gonna be honest, because ever since that girl like was genuinely scared and unhappy, I was like, oh, maybe I should stop scaring the Uber Eats people.
yeah, maybe I should stop terrifying women.
I had to start waiting
That was
because
not good.
I scared a pizza delivery man because he knocked once and I knew he was coming because you can track him on the app. I knew he was coming, so I was waiting by the door. He knocked one time and then he was going to knock a second time and I already opened the door and it scared him.
Man.
And so now when they knock, I go and I wait by the door and I count to 30 and then I open it.
Oh yeah, it's the same. It's the same thing with phone calls. If it ring, like I always have my phone on me. If it rings once, I'm just gonna wait a bit till I pick up. Because if you pick up immediately, you just look like a freak. Like, were you waiting for me to call you? You fucking loser.
David, we
life.
did something similar in high school, but that was a little more advanced than the T-posing.
Okay, let's hear it.
So Dimitri has always looked the fucking same since like kindergarten.
yeah.
So he's always been 6 for all directions with a large beard. And so we had some friends over. My parents were out for a while. We're just like fucking around over the weekend. And one of them was like, hey, like, can these girls come over and stuff? And we're like, okay, sure. But what ended up happening was one of our other friends is like, oh man, dude, like his friends are weird. Like, this is gonna be awful. We can't have them here. Like, they're all terrible. And like they're like trying to warn me that it was gonna be a disaster. And that like it would be bad if they stayed. And so I trusted him over a friend who's like, they're gonna come over. It's like, okay, Dimitri, how do we make them really fucking uncomfortable? And our house has like a window kind of like angled by the front door. So you could like, if you're walking up to it, you can like look in and there's like some couches and stuff.
Yeah.
Okay.
So what we did while they're like watching TV and like fucking around and stuff, we put him in like the sofa chair facing the window, and we put this blanket over his lap. And it's like, okay.
Like fucking,
And
like the grandma
no.
from Resident Evil.
Yes, but this ties into something because the Boy Scout story returns because they're like, okay,
What?
Dimitri, do your Jimmy stare, and then he did this 1,000-yard distant face and then started smiling. His blanket draped over his lap.
God, dude, no.
And we're like, that's fucking perfect.
Oh, dude.
And so when they were walking up, they looked so fucking uncomfortable.
Oh,
because he's just staring out the window and not at them. Because they came in and they're like, oh, like, what's his deal? And like other friends in the like main rooms, they didn't see what the fuck he was doing. Like, oh, don't mind him. He's just being fucking weird. He's like,
oh my
he's so
God.
tall and strong. Like, he could be so fucking dangerous.
Oh, man.
And he was just like, he wasn't rocking at all in this chair. He
was
just has
just
a blanket on his
still.
lap. Just sort
Why
of
the,
like,
it's the weird part. I don't know why, but the weird part to me is just the blanket on the lap. That's just such
Yeah,
a
the blanket
weird,
on the lap is what
that's
makes
such
you
a
really
weird
uncomfortable.
Extra.
That's
That
what-
makes me
yeah.
so. It makes me uncomfortable.
because like
what-
if he's just
what
sitting
is he
there like that's
hiding?
weird, but like let's put a blanket on his lap to indicate there's something up.
Yeah.
Like,
Like there's something,
That's
he's
such
hiding
a-
something.
Yeah, that's such a good way to fucking hide like something bad.
I think it's just like a movie thing because you'd see like people and it's like they'll have blankets around them for some reason if they're kind of distant. Or it's like, oh, there's something
Yeah.
under there.
Yeah, there's
Who
going to be a
knows?
big
mean,
reveal. A big
sometimes-
John Woo
I don't know,
like,
man.
towel
Old-
throw.
Maybe it's just because old people are fucking weird and creepy and they do that shit. Like, oh, stop being cold, you frail
Yeah.
little bitch.
Maybe.
I've only done that by accident. The best one, easily the best one, was one of the internet men that came, and I'll get to the other ones. But this one was my favorite because he was a fucking prick.
No.
So what's great about when in Belgium they send you an internet technician, they tell you the day they're coming, and all you know is that they're coming past noon. So from noon till 7, they can show up whenever they want. You just have to, and you have to be home because if you're not home when they show up, you got to pay a fee.
Yeah, that's how it
It'll
is.
come
here.
back like a
So-
week later.
That's so fucking awesome.
It's really sick. But usually they're not like obligated to do so, but usually they call ahead like by 10, 20 minutes and they'll be like, hey, I'm going to be there in like 10, 20 minutes. Just making sure you're home. And you just go like, all right, yeah, you're good. One of the guys that came here did this awesome thing on the night that my girlfriend was staying over. He showed up at 9 a.m.
Oh, dude.
and didn't call. I just suddenly started hearing constant ringing from outside my apartment. And I'm just like, dude, who the fuck is ringing my place at 9 a.m.? Like, I'm not going to lie. We got fucked up last night. And I was like, if somebody's ringing my door at 9 a.m., they are going to face the consequences. I was barely clothed when I answered the door. So I'm like fully like, not fully exposed, but you can make out the contour of my ball sack. And I'm answering the door, and it's the guy holding the router, and he's got a big fucking smile on his face. He's probably like a morning person, like a real mutant. He's like, "Hey man, I'm here to fucking set you over fiber. Let's get to it." And then
Let's get to it,
like,
baby.
Oh God, why didn't you call? Like, I didn't say it, but I was like, "You fucking," like I was barely like
fucking
I could
kidding.
barely see him. And I forgot to mention this. But like obviously the ringing woke up my girlfriend, but I was like, don't worry, just go back to sleep. I'll take care of it.
Oh no, she was.
Uh-oh.
No.
My girlfriend didn't get a lot of sleep because the moment we walked into my apartment, the loudest yell blanketed my right ear because I forgot that, we got fucked up and I had people over. And I did this funny thing where I set up the Kojima cutout in an area where like you could barely make out what it actually was. So he yelled in my fucking ear and it woke up my girlfriend, and he dropped all of his equipment on the floor. I've only ever done that accidentally. I've done that to myself too. I used to have the guy behind me. I don't have him anymore. He's over there. He's next to the TV. I have this new gimmick where every time I have people over, I always change where I put him. The final one is going to be like in the bathroom. I'm going to put him like behind the shower curtains.
You're so fucking evil.
And
Jesus.
when people come over, I'm gonna tell them I put him away because he was getting like scratched up. That's my final, like, that's my end game.
See,
It's hard to describe how like atmospheric that story was when I'm staring at a grainy camera feed of a toilet.
Yeah. You never know what's lurking in the fucking dark.
I used to have more cutouts of myself that I'm proud to admit. Because like in
Were they life size?
one of them was a larger than life size cutout of my head.
Were they different poses or all like the same
They
one?
were different poses. They were all from like sports and stuff,
Okay.
And I used to scare people with the cutout of my head, and then eventually I had to throw it away because the thing is, I had two that went around. One was I would hide. It was a tiny figurine of me, and I would hide it in my friends' rooms, and then it would always end up back to me. And the face started scaring me too much.
What do you mean a small figurine of you?
Like a tiny cutout of me as a child.
Okay.
You can ask Brendan to see it. He has it.
What does he? No, actually, yeah, I just thought about it. That makes a lot of sense.
I had to send it to a different state because it kept coming back. I would no matter where I put it, it would always end up somehow in my room, and it would scare the shit out of me because there's a tiny version of me just staring right back at me, fucking demon eyes, and I'm terrified it's gonna show up again one day.
I that reminds me, like at my parents' place, I hated that they had like tons of pictures framed of my sister and like 3 of me, and one of them was when they shaved me bald. And it was just a framed portrait of me when I was 6 because they decided they wanted to shave me bald. Like fucking Charles Xavier on the staircase, just staring me down whenever I used to go downstairs from my room. It was so fucking annoying. And I remember that distinctly because do you know why they shaved me bald? It's the stupidest reason. Not because I needed a haircut, not because they thought I wanted to be bald, or I was 6. I don't know. Yeah. I just cut my hair, bro. They shaved me bald because their razor was dying and they needed to at least use it one last time before they threw it out. I'm not joking. And
That's
because
so
it was dying,
funny.
the blades were dull as fuck. So my hair would get caught in the razor fucking constantly. I had to constantly yank it out. It was the most horrifying experience of my life. And sometimes there'd be moments where I'm just like, damn, my hairdresser really fucked up my hair. And my mom would be like, why don't you let me cut your hair? And I go, because fuck you, whore. There's no way I let you cut it ever again.
The same thing happened to me as a child. I used to beg my parents for like a buzz cut, and they would never give it to me. And then eventually my mom started cutting my hair. And one day she just went, oops.
Yeah,
And
no.
then she went,
Oh man.
hey, Corbin, do you still want a buzz cut? And I was like, yeah. And then she gave me a buzz cut because I just like the way it felt. You know, like when you rub people's head and they have a buzz cut. I think it
when
feels
you
cool.
rub people's head.
Yeah, you don't. Whenever someone around me gets a buzz cut, I just instantly start rubbing their head.
Dude, you're such a head rubber. You look like a head rubber, man.
I am such a head rubber.
Damn. Oh my god.
But yeah, that's the last time she ever cut my hair because once she did it, I went, Mom, you fucked up.
I got one time I let a friend cut my hair and he stabbed me on the side of the head. That was funny. He stripped me down in his garden and then he like put me in a chair. I was naked and then he fucking hosed me down with a garden hose.
What the fuck, dude? What?
And he was like, nah, trust me, I've cut tons of people's hairs. We were very drunk. And he was just like, you know, doing the moves on my
Doing the moves.
on my hair, and it was very uneven, and it ended up being very uneven because I felt like a good stopping point was when he like stabbed me on like the side of the head with like the scissors, and my mom came to pick me up because this place is like super far away. I was like 14 at the time, by the way.
Oh, dude, she must have
So my mom came to pick me up, and like she was like, "Oh, didn't he say he was going to cut your hair? It looks the same." But she was looking at the side that he actually had to fuck with because I was riding shotgun. And then, dude, her fucking face when she saw me from like a front facing like angle,
oh, dude,
was precious. It was like the same, like it was almost on par with like when she saw me like after the car accident when I was just in my bed and my arm was backwards. It was like she didn't go pale and pass out, but it was like it was on the level.
This photo won't download. I have a photo from when my friend gave me a mullet when he was drunk.
How'd he give you a
How did he
mullet?
give you? He grew your hair.
I had long hair and then he cut the sides off.
Oh,
Right.
I also
Follow up, but I did find some scout episode photos from that camp.
oh my god.
But the problem is they're mostly from a Polaroid.
I mean, that's fine. We're probably.
I'll post this just for the reaction. Do you want to see the kid who thought he was a
yes.
a priest of like oblivion?
Yes.
I only have one photo
Yes.
of him.
We're not gonna post any of these. Wow. Oh, dude, that's telling. This. Do you think he's
I
still?
was holding that camera, turned to the left, and screamed and flashed. That was in my tent.
That actually looks like a fucking Blair Witch. Like, what the fuck, man? Oh my god.
It's just like it's so unreal.
Oh my god.
I really want to download that picture and turn the contrast like way down so you can barely see him.
if you do that, please send
I
it to
can't-
me. I'll make it my background.
I mean, that photo's like a while old now.
Oh, that reminds me, because speaking of old damn, none of this is gonna work for the
Oh no!
No,
oh,
no, Corbin, don't piss. No, stop looking at the camera like that. Stop that.
I think Corbin.
No!
I think Corbin
Oh
is
my God,
leaving behind
he's
like
pissing!
I think Corbin is leaving behind like a trail of food to bait Joel into pissing.
We can't even. Oh, we can.
I can hear it.
I can hear it.
Oh yeah, it is
I like
my
that
game.
the
But
Corpse of cadets. That's what it says on the back. No, stop.
Careful with that
no,
angle,
careful,
Corbin.
A little bit more.
Careful with that angle.
Corbin,
A little bit
stop.
more.
No.
I'm just.
How are you
Corbin-
still pissing?
Corbin, have you mastered the art of pissing with the seat down? Because I have.
You sit down, coward.
Yeah, you
No,
also-
but I like. No, when there's women over, I can't be fucked to put the toilet seat down, and I also don't want I respect women too much to put my ass on the seat.
Oh my god!
Wait, let me wash my hands.
Oh Jesus! Oh,
The fact that it's not an instinct.
What are you
that
talking
I
about?
love
really
that.
irritating.
What are you talking about? Not an instinct.
the fact that you didn't go immediately to wash
You were
your
just like,
hands.
oh wait, I'm on camera. I can go.
Oh,
No.
dude, I'm not shaking your hand. I'm not shaking your hand anymore.
Oh well, joke's on you. You already have. Right before I scratched my balls,
Dude, I actually did, and you actually proved it to me.
dude.
I just
He had.
I just
pubes
wanted
in
to
his
mention
hands.
real quick, because speaking of old photos, I recently like synced my new phone to my Google Photos, and it had like some really old shit. And for context's sake, one of my oldest friends is very, very redheaded. So he's got like all the, like the fucking freckles, like super
Yeah.
pale skin and all this shit.
Yeah, like everything ginger. Yeah.
Yeah. And where do I even post this? Like here? Oh, I could just do this. And I found a picture where I was like, I need to like Mandela effect all my friends. And I made this picture and I started sending it to people like, oh, dude, last night was so fun. I photoshopped those eyebrows on him. And I just sent it to a bunch of people to see if anybody would notice.
We can't even show this to anyone because this is just all fucking.
I think this episode has to be titled the visual episode.
It's such a visual. You need visuals to understand
A visual episode.
Because we just see fucking Corbin pissing. We just see like
The Fushigi, all the images.
We see Oblivion Priest. Oh god.
Speaking of seeing things, how is LASIK, Mandy?
Oh yeah, I got LASIK a month ago.
Oh my god, it has been months.
Was,
dude. It's been
yeah,
fucking.
the procedure itself was like quick. It was a very strange light show. At one point, it's in the back of your eyeballs when you can't see at all, which is hard to describe.
Like that. I don't like that. That's so weird.
Yeah, but what happened after was that you can like drive yourself back to your post-op, but for the day of, you're not driving afterwards because you need to go home and sleep.
Yeah.
So I had like a ride set up.
Also, can you open your eyes?
Oh yeah, like on the ride home, it's better to close them for the light, and you have to wear like sunglasses outside a week.
Oh man, okay.
But it's come a long way. But it's like, oh, for when you do this, like you need to set up a ride to take you back. But they're so pretty like COVID strong, like with just like procedures. They're like, oh, if you have like someone to pick you up, like they can't even be in like the doctor's office in the lobby, because we don't want too many people in here. So I'm like, okay, I'm not gonna ask a friend to do it. I'll just get a ride set up. And so I get out, and it's hard to see my phone, and I just see this text that's like, oh, sorry, I'm gonna be about a half hour late.
Wait, from who?
From like a Uber driver, basically.
Oh, okay.
This like, oh, it's like, hey, sorry, like it's your ride's gonna be late. Okay. It was also very hard to see through it. It just I realized my drive is late. And they put me on some drugs for it. Not a huge amount. They give you like lorazepam or something.
Oh, yeah.
Whatever it's called.
Yeah.
But I took it like, you're supposed to, I guess, do it for like 15 minutes before, because ideally you take the drugs, they do the operation, and then like an hour or so later it kicks in and you can like sleep.
Oh, okay.
When you get back. What happened in my case was I took the drugs. They were ready for me 2 minutes later, and it hadn't even been 15 minutes by the time I was
so
like
you were not even...
No,
you weren't.
But I was starting to feel it.
Oh boy.
And so I'm like, well, I can't stay in the lobby. And this office is like kind of in the it's like the middle of the city.
Yeah.
Like if you're anywhere near like Charlotte, you've heard fucking radio ads for Dr. Moziani and LASIK. I didn't go there, by the way. But the office was by like this parking garage, and they gave me these sunglasses that like they're the wraparound ones.
Like fucking Jordy LaForge?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
That's sick. LeVar Burton. He voiced his Dragon Tales. I'm sorry. I'm a big LeVar Burton fan.
I thought LeVar Burton did the Reading Rainbow.
He does.
Yes.
He do.
And he's in Dragon Tales?
Yeah, dude.
Yeah. He has had a long career in children's entertainment.
Yeah. Wide range.
Yeah, like Star Trek, man. Children entertainment. Anyway.
Yeah.
Wow. Aren't I funny? Ooh.
He was in Smart House? Sorry.
So I wander out of the office, and there's a few other keys that are like clear I'm not well. One is that before they do the LASIK on you, they've gotten so efficient at it. It's like, oh my, I don't know how to describe it. It's like lining up to get like your blood donation, but even faster. Like by the time I was done, there was like a person in the waiting seat waiting for me. It's like 7-minute person in and out at most.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh man.
So to keep track of everybody, they put like this name tag on you that's like, you know, your name, and then you like your birthday below it. So, but they put it on upside down because the doctor's going to be looking at you from like standing behind you, operating the machinery, and then you could look down at your tag. So I'm outside. I'm like, my ride's going to be late. I can't go in here, but there's a parking garage nearby. Holy fuck, it's bright. I need to retreat into the darkness. So I'm like stumbling into this parking garage, and I see some like, my vision's super hazy after LASIK. So it's hard to describe. It's like when you're seeing a car windshield that's super fogged up.
Yeah.
It's like that, but your eyeballs. But you realize you can see better, but it's much more foggy.
Okay.
Oh, man.
And I see there's some shapes like standing around somewhere inside the parking garage, and they're talking. But it's like an area where the cars aren't like going through. So there's probably like an elevator or something nearby, like to get up to higher levels. So I'm like, oh, cool, I'll just go over there. And I don't even realize how bad I'm stumbling yet. I'm wearing sunglasses and stumbling into there. I hear someone go, "Hey, boss, you doing okay over there?" I'm like, "Yeah, I'm fine."
They think you're
Like-
off your tits.
Yeah, they're like, "You don't look fine, man." Like,
Oh,
no, I'm
dude.
good. And I'm closer and I see they're wearing orange vests, and I realize they're probably construction workers or something
Yeah.
on break because they're building a lot of stuff in the area.
Yeah.
And they're probably also in the parking garage because it's hot as fuck right now.
I really wanted you to get catcalled.
No, because I'm walking up to them and they're like, "You seem high as fuck, dude." I'm like, "No, I'm fine. I'm like, just, I had some work done."
I had
Like, "Oh,
some
you like for that
work
building?"
done.
Yeah. And so like one of them says my name, like, "Oh," I was like, "How the fuck do you know that? Like, it's on your name tag, but it's upside down, man." I'm like, "Oh, that's supposed to be that way." Everything I say sounds like a lie.
It sounds like you're a fucking escaped convict.
Well, yeah. And so I just have this upside down name tag, and I'm stumbling around in sunglasses in a parking garage.
Fucking God. Oh my God. You were just in.
Yeah, but the thing is, I
Did
can't
you just
see them
forget
very
to
well.
take it off?
Oh no, I didn't take it off yet. I just left it
Or-
there because I was like, "Fuck it."
Fuck it.
I was like, I don't see a trash can. I don't want to have to be holding this thing. And then I
Yeah.
realized I started, because the medicine's kicking in pretty hard at this point, and I'm getting like drowsier, and I'm realizing, oh fuck, like I don't know who these dudes are. I don't know where
And
the fuck
you're
I am,
getting
and I can't tell them that
high.
I can't see because I can barely tell who they are because they're like talking like, "Oh, like where'd you get your stuff from?" and stuff, like like you. They're
Oh
asking me-
god!
Whoa,
They hit you with
whoa.
the help you carry your bags, sir.
Yeah,
One of
yeah.
those. Yeah.
Oh my God, man.
Well, they're asking like, "Oh, like that's crazy." Like, "Do you know Tay? Like, did you buy from Tay?" And so now I'm like,
Dude,
"Oh, they hang
you
out
got
here."
the name of their suppliers, dude?
Yeah. So I'm standing
Oh
there.
my God.
I'm like, "No, I'm okay. One's like, "Why you got the sunglasses on? Let's see your eyes." Like,
What?
let's see your eyes.
see if he's high.
Weird, dude. That's
Yeah.
weird.
So fucking funny.
And guess how your
so
eyes look
weird.
after LASIK? Really fucking
Oh
bloodshot.
no!
Yeah, probably.
And so
Oh,
I go,
dude. Also, you must have such a fucking violent reaction if you take it off. Like, it's just like a fucking burst of light.
well, it's not as bad as you would think it would be because I could like look at my phone.
Is it not?
But I
Oh,
was in
okay.
a parking garage. It was like unpleasant. But like, okay, and I'd put my sunglasses down and like, "Whoa, look how toasted you are." They're like, "Dude, you look
No
fucked up." And they're all laughing.
you definitely picked up from
actually-
Tay, bro.
No, you're right. I did see you, but you sent me a picture of
Yeah.
how fucking red your eyes were. They were like bloodshot.
Yeah, because you're like, "Whoa, you look like so fucked up." And I was like, "Yeah, there's gonna be a story about that."
Christ. I already talked about this, but that reminds me of like, I already spoke about this on the podcast, but I don't think Mandy or Corbin were on this one. It was when like I was trying to go to a convention when I was in uni in Manchester, and I was like the only guy awake at fucking 7 a.m. at a bus stop. But like 10 minutes later, these two guys show up that are clearly like not there.
Yeah.
And they just walk up to me and they go like, "Yo, dude, what's up?" And I go, "Hey, what's going on, man?" "Dude, you are so fucking tall." And I just go, "Yeah, I'm like 1.94 m." And they just stare at me. "Do you like weed?" And then they just hand me a J, and I'm just, all right. Great.
Oh man, that's awesome.
That was my morning. No, because
We're a bunch
I
of bros.
definitely already talked about this because I remember it was like a fucking YouTube convention, and I ended up being like way more high than I thought I was. So I was just fucking like walking around like fucking eyes shut, asking people how to make thumbnails, like random fucking strangers.
I got
I was
offered.
off my ass.
I got offered cocaine for the first time in my life the other day.
Yo,
How did that happen?
It was
Corbin is just a fucking cocaine magnet.
The cokeheads, they just find me. No, I was hanging out with Julian.
Oh, this explains more.
No, never mind. Julian is a coke magnet.
For context, Julian has a really bad coke habit. Continue.
Don't say that. That's personal.
Hey man, you can't out him like that. That's not nice, dude. That's not cool.
So I went to Julian's house, and Julian lives really close to my cousin. And I went, hey, I'm gonna go spend one night with my cousin. Just hang out with them and go out to clubs. Ended up not spending the night at my cousin's house because I met a random girl at the bar. And first of all, she fucking. So I'm in the club and I'm dancing with my boys, and we're doing the dance from Vampire the Masquerade. Where the one with the big step, like making waves. That's what it's called. So we're doing that. Yeah. And she walks up and she goes, "Are you on TikTok?" And I'm like,
and you go, "No, but."
I'm like,
you should
I have a podcast.
Yeah.
No.
Fucking
what?
No.
Oh, come on.
No, I did
What
not.
do you mean hit her with that? No, dude, saying to a girl that you're on a podcast just reeks of desperation.
I didn't say that. I think I told this story too. I swear, didn't I say it worked when I was wearing one of the Into the AM hoodies, and one girl was like, "Yo, that hoodie rules," and I was really drunk and I went,
"Yeah, didn't you say?"
If you use code PUNK.
No. Yeah, that's what I thought. You. It's not the same if you're like, "Oh, I'm a YouTuber."
It's equally as desperate, though. It's equally as bad.
No, because if you're YouTube full time, it's like, yeah. But the people who make podcasts, anybody can put a podcast on Spotify, dude.
I'm not gonna lie.
It's even more desperate.
The day, the first date I had with my girlfriend, the day we met, we were really hitting it off, and she told me one time she went to the bathroom. She didn't actually go to the bathroom. She was considering going home because I told her I had a podcast.
Of course.
That's what I'm
But she
saying.
asked, bro. She asked. I never mention the YouTube stuff. I just sometimes mention people I know from the work I do or something fucking whatever. And then she asked me what I do and if I do anything besides YouTube. And I was like, God, she fucking pried it out of me. I didn't fucking bring it up.
Yeah, see, that's why you gotta be you gotta start saying you're an influencer. Then they're gonna be like, holy shit, he's influential.
No, she's gonna start putting lids on her drink, David. That's what she's gonna do.
Well,
oh my God, Jesus Christ. It's true, but Jesus.
It's true.
Wow.
Dude, this
man.
Anyways,
cocaine.
I should have had a lid on my drink.
Whoa. Wait.
Jesus Christ.
Are you sure? Can we just take a minute? Are you sure,
dude,
you can keep going with this?
Also, LeVar Burton, not on Dragon Tales.
Yeah, I'm not going to lie. I was talking out of my
I would have known. And I was so flabbergasted. I was like, there's no fucking way. And I've been trying to find it where he was on Dragon Tales. And
I think I was thinking of Reading Rainbow because sometimes there's a dragon on that.
Yeah.
Where were we with Corbin's drug story? Yeah.
Cocaine.
I'm ready to go.
Let's go.
So, dude, first of all, she fucking starts off the conversation so weird with the TikTok thing. And then she grabs her groups of friends and she goes, okay, y'all want to play a game? And we're like, yeah. She says, we're playing Fuck, Marry, Kill, but with apps on your phone. And she's like, so everyone, what's your favorite app? And me trying to seem like an intellectual, I was like, Quizlet.
What is this?
Fucking Grammarly. Hello.
And then my friend goes, what the fuck is an app? And we're like an app, on your phone. He's like, I don't, what? And I show him my phone. I'm like, apps, on your phone. He goes, I don't know, fucking messages.
Oh my God,
why is he so upset?
I don't know, but he was pissed
Go
off.
fuck yourself. Messages, asshole.
For him, it's such an invasive question.
So then she starts only talking to me because she's like, fuck this guy.
Yeah, what
This guy's a psycho. Babe, it's weird as fuck.
And so we start talking and she's like, okay, do you want to drink? And I was like, yeah. And so we go and she's like, hey, can I get 2 shots? And she said some weird ass fucking drink. And I was like, what is that? I've never heard of it. She's like, she's like, I love it. It's a shot. We'll do it. we do it, and I immediately take the shot, and I was like, that was Jägermeister. She's like, don't ever fucking call that Jägermeister.
What?
But it was
God.
literally just, it tasted exactly like
Psycho.
Jägermeister.
But don't call it that.
And then she goes, here, I
Psycho.
couldn't do mine. Do you want to do mine for me? And I was like, fuck yeah, another free shot. So I do
Oh
it.
my God.
That happened another time after that.
Dude.
Then the bars end up closing. Oh, wait, no. They go to hand her check. And this bar, after the fact, we think it might have been like a hookup bar. We didn't know. We just walked into a random bar. But they give you your check instead of putting it in like a little like leather booklet or whatever that they usually do at restaurants or bars.
Yeah.
They put it in a porn book, like
What do you mean a porn
an
book?
erotic novel.
Oh, like those dollar
that's pretty
trash
funny.
things. They're always
Yeah.
in piles at like grocery stores.
Yeah. And
Gotcha,
so
yeah.
me being smooth as fuck and definitely not drunk at all, I point at the cover and I go, what if that was us?
Wah! 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 No, Corbin. You can't say that.
It worked.
I
Heard Boo in the background.
Good.
And wait, did Boo just... Boo, I'm recording.
No, dude, I totally get that. Sometimes my girlfriend comes over to just work here, and recently Tekken started having physical tournaments, and I'll just be working and having like a tournament on my other monitor. So sometimes we'll just be like dead quiet, both of us working. She's trying to write a fucking essay about urban planning or some shit, and just in the dead quiet of the apartment, she'll just suddenly hear me going, "Oh, fuck," because I'm just watching the match, and I'll just hear from like the other side of the room, like, "You okay?"
Jesus.
Dude, so we go outside and
Yeah. I can't believe that worked. I'm just still on that. That's fucking wow.
Oh, dude, no, I wasn't too shocked that it worked. Dude. European women are subhuman. Anything works.
she's not even European.
No, I know. I'm just saying I'm not shocked that it worked on a woman because here, here the
Oh
fucking, like,
my
the dentist
fucking
thing.
God.
Whoa. Ed's getting
Jesus.
The
bold.
dentist
fucking
thing from the dentist
Ed,
system where he goes like, this pizza's pretty good. And he goes, you're the one that's good. That would work on a Scottish woman, unironically.
Jesus fucking Christ.
It's true. It's Scottish people. It's true.
He's pointing. He's on webcam pointing at this fucking camera.
Pointing at the Scots.
Well, she's from
Oh,
Philadelphia.
sorry. Anyways, how does this become cocaine?
So we go outside and she's like, can we go
You
back?
watching Breaking Bad for the first time?
The bar closes and we're the last people to leave. And the one of the bar backs called me Mr. PDA because we were making out in the bar. And then so we walk outside and she's like, can we go back to your place? And I was like, we can, but also we can't because I live 3 hours away.
Fair.
And so she was like, okay, I guess we can go to my place. I'll call an Uber. And then I'm like drunk as shit. And I see her calling a Lyft, but like, I'm pretty sure she didn't hit like the call button. Like she put in her address, but like she didn't hit the call button.
Oh,
And she-
Jesus Christ.
What?
She
Oh.
puts her phone away and then she's like trying to make out with me outside the bar. And I'm a little uncomfortable with it because like we're in public. And then she like reaches down and like starts to like unzip my pants. And I'm like, whoa.
No,
I was like, we are.
oh my god.
By the way, we're not like the only people on the street. There's like a bunch of people around us.
Oh,
Dude, this is like a Friday here. Like, I don't know. Europe is fucking wild. I saw, I think I saw a guy shit. Yeah, I did see a guy shit the other day, like on the street. He was just like, oh my God, dude. It was so fucking, I was walking with my girlfriend and I was just
What the
completely
fuck?
like, there's something wrong with my brain. I can't look straight ahead when I'm walking. I'm always like, just fucking like daydreaming and just fucking, whoa, Power Rangers. Just like looking at shit. And I was walking like forward, but with my head like completely 90 degrees to my left. And I was just staring at a store I used to go to as a kid. And I'm just like, damn, I can't believe like I can't believe these guys went out of business. That's so whack. And then my girlfriend grabs my hand and she goes, what the fuck are you doing? Stop staring. I'm like, what? What's going on? And then I look back to my left. There's just a homeless man squatting, shitting his brains out right in front of the store. And I just didn't see him. I was just staring at the store and getting like nostalgic. And she got fucking mad at me because she thought I was staring at her.
Man, can't believe they went out of business. Oh my god, dude.
It was a really good toy store. Anyway, Corbin.
Well, I'm not bold enough to
We're
shit
gonna have
in
a
the
weird
street.
one.
I'm not bold enough to shit in the street, so I told her no. And then she goes, well, you can do it to me. And I was like, no.
That's still the same.
And I'm like, it's been a while. I was like, where's our Uber? And she like looks and she goes, he fucking canceled, which I'm like, this bitch didn't even call it.
No, she did. Yeah.
And so then she calls it and we're sitting there waiting.
Dude, why?
And she's like, I don't care like what people see. Like, look. And she looks over to a group of guys and just flashes her tits. And so then they all start screaming. So they walk over to us and I start talking to him. And the guy's like, oh, dude, like it's my friend's bachelor party right now. Like, thank you. So I call him over and I'm like, bro, we've been married for fucking 15 years.
What?
And she just looks at me like I'm insane. I'm like, this is the love of my life. Like, we're like, oh my God, we're in love. And like the fact that you got to see my wife's tits makes me so happy.
Fucking what?
Because she's been freaking me out. So I thought I need to like, return the favor.
You need to freak her out. Like equivalent exchange, like in Full Metal Alchemist. Dude.
Okay. I could confidently say the tit flashing is like where Europe stops. Like that is not something that happens here. Please continue.
So I ended up talking to the guy for a while, and then he like gives me a hug. He's like, bro, I love you. Like if I knew who you were, you'd be my best man at my wedding. And then we get in the Uber. We go back to her place. We walk inside. And the first
wait. Where does the Uber come in? Did you end up calling it?
She ended up calling it.
Okay.
And also, all of my friends have already left, and I have like no money. So I was like, dude, I have to like get in her Uber.
Oh no.
So we get back to her place. She walks in and she goes, man, like I think I have some Coke. Do you want any Coke? And I was like, do you have any Dr. Pepper?
You didn't say that.
I did. And she just looks at me and she's like, what? And I'm like, yeah. And she's like, no, like cocaine. And I was like, oh, no, I don't do drugs. I was like, I drink, but that's about it. And then she was like, oh, like I'm so embarrassed. I was like, no, like don't worry about it. Like it's not a big deal. Like I don't care what other people do. And she was okay, so like I can do Coke. And I was like, sure. So she pulls out a little baggie, and something that I didn't pick up on until I was telling this to other people. What she did is she put her finger in there and then she rubbed it on her mouth and then she kissed me.
Oh, that's
hey.
a little bit fucked up. That's
a lot.
That's no bueno.
Imagining that your hookup is now that man from Redline betting on the races all the time.
What the fuck? What a weird pull.
And then
I haven't seen Redline.
I was thinking the dude rubbing cocaine in his gums when I hear people who do that.
Yeah.
So I first saw that and I was like, when the Redline came out, I wasn't 100% caught up yet.
And then I looked down at the counter and there's two like chilled glasses of wine. Like that she has not recently poured, and she hands me one. I was like, where the fuck did this come from? Which I was like, this is way too fucking weird. I'm not even drinking this. And then she goes, I have to go get ready, but like you can sit here and chill. And then like I walk into her living room, she like turns on the TV and she goes, has anyone ever told you that you like look a lot like Jack Harlow?
What the fuck?
I need to look up what he looks like.
And I went, what the fuck? No. And she goes,
no, not at all.
No.
She's like, you just remind me like so much of Jack Harlow. And I'm like, that is the rudest thing anyone could ever say to another human being.
Also, you don't what?
I know. I was so fucking confused.
Not even close, dude.
So
not
then
even
she
close.
puts on Jack Harlow on the TV and goes
Dude,
into the
fucking-
bathroom. Takes
What
a
a
while, so I'm
creature.
just sitting on her couch, just watching Jack Harlow, wanting to kill myself.
What the fuck?
And she walks
dude?
back out,
Why
and she
are
goes,
you-
she goes,
Why did you stay so long? Why did you stay there?
She
Where
goes,
else can we
"Will-
go?
she goes,
I
will you sing for me?
Julian.
What?
Julian lives near.
What the fuck?
Oh.
Did she think at that moment you were Jack Harlow?
I don't know. But she
Cocaine
kept
is a hell of a
asking
drug.
me to sing.
She must have.
She goes, will you please sing for me? And I was like, no, that's so weird. And she's like, please, I know you can sing. I think she was convinced I was actually Jack Harlow.
Yeah, she must have.
You could have sang like one of those Cars movies songs. Right?
Life is a highway.
I'm gonna drive it. Yeah, like she would have been like, "Holy shit, he really is here in my abode."
I need to start hanging out with cokeheads again because I really want somebody to go up to me and go, anybody ever tell you look like Brett Ratner? I really want that interaction to happen.
Oh my god, dude.
Did you sing for her?
No, I refuse to. But
I would have.
Eventually, we did end up going to bed, and I'm fucking laying there in her bed, and I'm thinking to myself, she's gonna stab me in my sleep. I was like,
You
fully
fucking-
convinced. I was like, no.
This is it. Yeah, this is it.
If I
buddy.
close my eyes, that will be the last time I close my eyes. She's going to stab me. And
Oh
I'm
my
like,
God,
okay,
dude.
I've got options. I can lay here awake all night and stare at the ceiling. I can run away, or I can just go to bed. And
wasn't Julian like? Didn't Julian live like near?
no, he was like 45
Yeah,
minutes
like Corbin
away,
said, he was 3 hours away from where he lived. So he's
at
like,
minimum.
Okay, wow.
yeah, he's like out there.
And then, next thing I know, I woke up at like 7 a.m. She was asleep. I look at her and realize for the first time, this is like a 34-year-old woman.
Oh my god, Corbin!
And so I run around her apartment, scramble together my clothes, throw them on, contemplating stealing something as a souvenir.
Oh,
And then I was like-
wait, what do you mean? Wait, whoa, what? You stole?
Souvenir.
I was like, yeah.
I remember my
like a
magical
deal.
time as Jack Harlow.
The time a 40-year-old cokehead thought I was Jack Harlow. It's not something I want to
What
forget.
did you wait? What did you steal?
I didn't steal anything. I was like, that's fucked up. And then I was standing in her living room, and I go, do I just leave, or do I tell her that I'm leaving? And I
If
was
you
like,
wake her up, she's gonna be no Jack. Come back.
so I was like,
Come back to bed, Jack.
I was like, that feels really fucked to just leave without saying something, and it's like kind of suspicious. So I walk over and I
It
like
does.
tap
but-
her on the shoulder, and I'm like, I have to go. I have an important business meeting. And she was like, okay, goodbye. And she tried to give me a kiss, and I just like swerved it into a hug, and then sprinted out of the room and fucking ran away.
I have to go record an episode of my podcast.
You should have said that. She'd be like, "Ew, fuck off."
So
I
anyway,
have to go record a new LP.
we're getting married tomorrow if y'all want to come.
Oh yeah, dude.
I made
I'll
the
drive
worst
down to
joke in my
Texas.
head. She will
Oh
she
my
will
God.
always remember that day as the day she almost
Oh,
stabbed Captain Jack Harlow.
No one can catch that Johnny Depp.
We were so close, Ed. We were so close, and you were the one who said, "I hope it doesn't get brought up."
You're the one who said
I didn't
nobody.
say anything. I said Captain Jack Harlow.
I didn't say anything related to that. Also, we should probably do Patreon questions. I checked
that's
how
what I
much
was
how
gonna
long
say.
we've been recording.
I was gonna say the exact same thing.
Yeah.
I was gonna say the exact
Let's just
opposite.
fucking-
5 more stories.
5 more. You got 5 stories. You got 5 stories.
5 more stories.
I can start my trilogy.
I'll tell the Snorlax story next time since I found
Yeah.
the picture of it.
I remembered a ton of stuff while you guys were talking. That's why I randomly kept going, oh. But
Yeah,
I'll
I
save
also
gaslighting
was
an
just like,
autistic
damn.
person in public for next week.
Oh my god.
Wow. Okay. Whoa.
Hey, first question.
But just Anybody have a question? Wait.
If you could gaslight an autistic person in public, what would you tell them and why?
Who would win in a fight? A Brendan-sized David or David-sized Brendan?
Wait, who said what?
Oh yeah,
The
that's
second
good.
one. That's a good one.
Yeah, say the name.
Cam Unlike Metal asked, who would win in a fight?
Oh, hey, I know him.
Why did you pause for so long? That fucking caught me so off guard. I was like, did he hear me?
I was like,
Because I figured that entire lead up to it would be cut by David.
Oh,
I mean, I will, but I can make it longer.
I thought I somehow pissed you off. I thought you were like biting your lip for a second before you said
Biting
that.
the lips and being
This
so fucking
motherfucker.
mad. Like,
Why does he want me to say the name?
what a demanding
Asshole.
little bitch. What a demanding
Why does he want me to sing?
motherfucker.
Do you want to share with the
I-
class what you think is so funny?
So,
Wait, what was the question?
I feel like I would win just because I would actually fight, but Brendan would not.
Wait, you didn't even read the question.
Yeah, I don't know
We
what the
did.
question
Yeah, we
is.
did.
Who would win in a fight?
win in a fight? A Brendan-sized David or a David-sized Brendan?
Is it Cam unlike metal or Cam unlikes metal?
What the fuck does that mean? What do you mean?
Is he unlike metal or does he like not like metal?
that's
Not the question, Corbin.
I'm so confused.
Brendan-sized David wins. That's my answer.
I would probably, Brendan-sized David, because I would actually fight. If I had to, I'd
I'm
be
gonna root
scrappy.
for
I'd
the
fucking
underdog
start
and
biting.
say David-sized Brendan because if
No.
you guys, hey, spoilers
Have
for
you
the
guys
ending
heard-
of Shadow of the Colossus. The big guy loses.
Bible spoiler. David wins.
Bible spoiler. Yo, you're so right. You're so right.
And I think a
So
David-sized human
fine.
with the brain and schemes of Brendan
The
would.
thing
has
is,
a
whenever
chance.
whenever I ask Brendan, like, oh, if you were in this dangerous situation, what would you do? He always just answers with, "I'll kill myself," and I'm like, okay, well, I don't think he wants to survive. I'm gonna be real. Every time I ask, he says something like that. It's fucking horrifying.
There's another good one. Anthony Bellinger asked, "Oh no, you're a loot goblin and you've been slain. What kind of loot do you drop?"
Honestly, just ketchup packets from like McDonald's or something.
That's it.
I don't know. Like I just collect them in my car. There's just so many ketchup packets all over the place. I don't like ketchup.
I love
Why
ketchup.
Oh, so you just like
I
hold on
don't
to the
ask for-
packets.
Yes, maybe someday, because Boo likes ketchup, so I don't know. Maybe like one day we'll be on a road trip and you can just squirt him in.
I
Oh,
drop. I drop laundry coins and miniature calendars for gay bars.
I dropped the carcass of Mungus. He's a character from Dragon Tales.
Is that real?
I drop the carcass of LeVar Burton.
Oh shit, Mungus from Dragon Tales is an actual character.
Yes.
Oh, he's not a dragon. He's just a giant
I
who lives
drop
in the castle in the clouds.
a floppy disk with a bunch of Ultima games and a Costco membership card.
Ultima. That's so specific.
I drop a bunch of untagged USB flash drives.
Things don't click.
Oh, dude, I kind of want to drop flashcards. Just so people think I'm smart.
What is a flashcard?
Flashcards.
Oh,
are
you
used
mean
for
like when
practicing.
you mean like when you're doing a when you're doing a presentation and you need a flashcard?
Just playing flashcards. I'm an Office Depot.
What the fuck?
Oh, dude, dropping school supplies would be kind of cool.
Oh, this one's fun. The Snaxolotl asks, you have to kill one historical figure of your choice. Can they be dead? Is my question.
Like, does that
Can you
change
double-
history or I got a
does that-
similar
does that-
question recently.
Does that mean like you're the one to end their
Yes.
lives?
Kill. You're killing
No,
them.
but I mean, like, yeah, but would that rewrite history so that instead of dying from like I don't know a heart attack, they got stabbed by you or something?
Let's just
Okay,
let's assume
how
they
about-
appear in a
let's
room
assume
with
that's-
you and you can just kill them.
yeah.
No,
yeah.
David would kill Hitler only for the credit.
No, I would not. I would not. I feel like killing Hitler would be like too big a deal. I couldn't. I
couldn't handle it.
Like I couldn't handle it.
It's a lot of
but,
pressure.
You kill Hitler and then everybody. It's a lot.
And then that's all you are. You're just the guy who killed
You're-
Hitler.
yeah,
You're
you're the
not
guy
the
who
guy
you
who
can
has
never-
a dream.
You're not the guy who has a podcast anymore. You're the guy who killed Hitler, and I don't want that. I want to be known as the podcast guy. I don't know. I don't think I would kill Hitler. I'd let him live. Like, fuck it, do your little shenanigans and
I'd kill
we'll see you in hell.
hang on, I gotta Google who did
It's
this.
just hard. I don't.
There's
It's hard
so
to have
many
vengeance
pieces.
against specific historical figures.
Did that be?
Oh wait, historical figure. Fuck.
I was thinking of actors.
I was gonna say I would kill. I would empty an entire clip into his skull.
He's like a living man. He's not
Yes.
I am going to censor that because I think that's just a death threat.
like alive.
It's just a death threat, dude. He's alive.
I forgot
And
it said
also not a-
historical figure.
He's not historical.
As a past figure.
Well, that messes
I
up my answer
apologize.
too.
I apologize to the estate.
State he's alive.
Stop saying his name, please, God.
Is David Cage a historical figure?
Oh my
Oh
God.
no, you can't kill him. I really
Oh,
want to
no.
play that Star Wars game.
Yeah,
Come on,
that's-
man.
We have to get the remaster of Fahrenheit or fucking Indigo
Dude,
Prophecy.
I've tried to play it on my computer. It always bricks it. I hate that fucking game. I can't play it.
You'll miss the zombie impregnation scene. Spoilers
Two-
for Indigo Prophecy.
Two games that I really want to play that I bought to play, not to do any sort of video with it, just to play them. Fahrenheit / Indigo Prophecy and fucking Street Fighter Cross Tekken. Both of them bricked my fucking computer. I am so mad. I want to play the bad games
Oh my God.
and I can't.
Historical figure.
Who started the fire in the Library of Alexandria? Fuck them, I guess. We lost so
Yeah,
many like great poems about people fighting boar or whatever the hell they had.
Oh, I could kill John
Yeah.
Wilkes Booth. That would be awesome.
Yeah, David, the
who
very
is-
first published anything, well, no. Gilgamesh is one of the world's oldest stories. It's about a man fighting a fucking boar.
Really? Wow.
I just
Damn, we were
imagine
fucking
the
bored,
scene
huh?
of what's his name? Abraham Lincoln in the booth, and then you see John Wilkes Booth and the gun's pointed at him, and then you hear the fire, but then John Wilkes Booth falls down, and I'm standing there, and I start emoting. That's what I want to do.
Richard Nixon, I don't know. Do people like him? Probably not.
He wasn't a crook.
I might have to skip my answer because I'm not gonna lie. I started Googling the family tree to see if he had any like ancestors that were historical figures to see if I can like cut it off at like the nub.
Oh my God.
But
You think Matthew McConaughey has anyone like that?
Why Matthew McConaughey? Why are you fucking... You guys are being weird, man. Like, this
Okay,
this is so weird.
So, actually, fun fact about me hating Matthew McConaughey. I didn't know why I
What?
hated him for the longest time. And then I found out it's a bit within Big Time Rush that Gustavo Rock fucking hates Matthew McConaughey.
Oh my
And there's
God.
like multiple episodes
What?
where they're like, yeah, we gotta, I had to bust Gustavo Rock out of prison because he got caught smashing Matthew McConaughey's mailbox.
You can't let that show brain poison you.
It did though, and I had no idea
can't.
why until I was watching it
all of-
earlier this year, and I was like,
That
that's
is-
why I hate Matthew McConaughey?
That's so fucking weird. That is so fucking weird. Who genuinely hates Matthew McConaughey that much? Why Matthew McConaughey?
Me and
What's he
me
done?
and Gustavo Rock.
He's a harbinger of ghosts from the future or something. I don't know.
What the fuck? That question brought us in a weird, in like real.
you know,
weird
that
places.
really brought out my inner bloodlust.
I haven't played.
My leg is
good in-
shaking.
Are you gonna do a video on?
My toilet is quaking.
I'm gonna do like a video, yeah.
I have to censor so much shit. You just said you'd stab him.
There's so many names they'll never guess when they hear. Indigo Prophecy.
Damn it, can the thumbnail just be a picture of my toilet?
Can the thumbnail be a picture of rotting corpse?
No,
In my bathroom.
Literally, there's the thumbnail.
just the bathroom.
That's what I've been staring at the whole time.
It's the most. It's such a fucking like. You're right. I could just screen grab this right now, and that's
It's
the
such
thumbnail.
a fucking Kubrick-esque
Oh,
shot.
wait.
So fucking
Oh my
solid.
dude, I'm remembering
I'm pissed.
I'm remembering so many great stories just from watching
Oh my
Corbin
God.
piss.
Just write an outline in like a fucking notepad or something.
But I want to say it now. Damn it. Fuck it. While we haven't clapped, the episode's still going. So one time when we were in Atlanta, this was like the first and only time Trelly tried to vlog. keep the sound of him pissing and flushing. And he brought like this really expensive camera.
Wait, you want this in the episode?
Yeah, he brought this really expensive camera, and he was just like vlogging the entire time. And he was just like, dude, vlogging is a pain in the ass, and it is. And then one time, him and two of the guys staying with us went out to go get drinks. And me and Dave stayed in the house, and he was like, and he just left the camera there. And he was like, wait, don't you want the camera? And he was like, nah, fucking, I already recorded us buying drinks. You and Dave stay in the house and, quote, do vlog shit. So I was like, all right. So I was just walking around the house sometimes. Every once in a while, I'd hit up Dave like, yo, what you doing? And he would just look at me and then back at his phone. So I was like, well, this sucks. And then at one point, I really had to shit. So I was like, oh, okay, it'd be really funny if I like recorded myself shitting for Trelly, like for Trelly's video. So I set up like a shitting cam that perfectly like would crop at like my waist. Like I was genuinely shitting.
Right.
I was genuinely
But
shitting.
I forgot that this was High Res Expo, and we were constantly eating out of the fucking food trucks, and those things do a number on your duodenum. So I really hope he hasn't deleted this, but Trelly is potentially in the possession of a 54-minute long piece of footage of me sitting on the toilet, grimacing the entire time and just wiping.
Oh my god.
And at one point, like I keep like grimacing and like exhaling, and at one point I go like, this isn't even funny anymore. And I just keep wiping. And then I give it back to Trelly and I go, here, we did vlog shit without saying a word. And he only hits me up like weeks after High Res Expo ended. Because he couldn't be fucked to edit it. And he just goes, Ed, what the fuck, man?
Oh my God. 44 minutes. What the fuck? 44 minutes. That is such a long time.
54.
54. That's even longer.
No, because I was shitting. I was shitting a lot, and then I was wiping a lot because I'd wipe, then I'd have to shit more because I'd stimulate my duodenum, and then.
Oh my god.
And the entire thing is on. It's recorded. It's on camera, and it's like. And it's like, hang on, I'll try to like recreate with my webcam, but like it was slightly off to the side because I left it in a sink. It's basically like, hang on, it was basically just this.
Why is this the hardest I've ever laughed in my?
The thing is, I can hear the fucking soundtrack, and you'll recognize it. This is the fucking soundtrack I hear to Ed shitting.
What is that?
You'll recognize it.
I need to message him right now. Trelly, this is so important. Do you still have the footage from HRX of me shitting my brains out? This is very necessary.
I can't stop fucking laughing, dude.
You're gonna laugh even harder if Trelly's online, which I doubt he is.
54 minutes, dude.
Oh, he's probably asleep.
That is so long.
Make that like a Patreon gold bonus. Get the exclusive Ed shitting video.
No, because like it's all safe for work, but like it's just like you just need to know there is real human shit coming out of my ass,
dude,
just like slightly off screen.
We're actually celebrating 5 years in a bit, so like,
Don't actually. Do not actually.
I'm not actually gonna do that. That would be. Holy shit!
Would you like to watch Ed shitting while Kevin McLeod's carefree loops for 45 minutes?
Oh my
David,
God.
what I want you to do is I want you to know how like YouTube tells you like everybody who's subscribed to you,
Yeah.
the 100,000th person to sub gets a private link to that footage.
That's a great idea. Wait, actually, isn't that like harassment or something? Like
It might be illegal somehow.
Unsolicited shit.
No, but it's not
Hour-long
graphic.
shit.
We didn't have to
I
censor
know,
it.
but can we?
We have to clap.
please
We have
I really love my screen just being my toilet open
Oh my
and
God.
Ed next to it while Carefree is playing in the background.
Hey guys, thank you so much for the support. I fucking hate this. This show wouldn't be possible without the help from our top supporters on Patreon, such as Air109, Alan Dibber, B. Zelly, Ben Chrismanic, Bike, Beer, Bongo Crust, Bupulu, Brobly, Caffeine Addicted Chemist, Chris Chapman, Christian B, Desrick Gothroy, Dreams of Ice, Ducky Madness, DX Studios, Eric Scott Gillies, Ethereal is Real, Fang Jade, Generic Phoenix, Handsome Destiny, Harry Norris, Hater115, Inspector Seb, Inverted Van Man, It's Doctastic, Jeff Smith, John with the B, Kaka, Leo the Geotech, Loudon Woodworth, Matt, me, Notoriety, Ryan Rankin, Schizo Lingvo, Shantanu Batia, Smaggle, Snake Asylum, Teague, The Big Gay, The Cardboard Knight, The Snacksalotl, Travis Vapes, Trevor Wood, Winnie Rab, Wiener Boat Express, Will9455, William Oliver, and Winchester Curse. Thank you again so much for listening, and we'll see you next time.